Hi, welcome back to a new part of our tutorial series to build an e-bike. Today we want to make here logos from Blenderon. Because of copyrights from other companies, we don't take the original, we make our own. So, we have on layer 5 this text that we built before, that was that here, and the Blender logo we want to take, that is on blender.org about logo. There you can get the Blender logo. It is a PNG file, so that means a PNG file has an alpha channel. An alpha channel is a transparent background. So you have the text and or the logo, and the rest is transparent behind that text or logo. I can show you them. That is moment in my folder. Oh, I must search here. It's too much. Moment. So that is the Blender logo that you can download there. The text and the text with logo, and you can make that in GIMP, or so you can cut that off and cut that out. So you have different things from them. And now we want to plug on this to our model there. So you download them from Blender.org about logo, then you cut that with GIMP. Then you have the text that we made. You can simply take Shift D and then press Tab key, and then you can edit the text. So we can write here the text, and we type there Blender v.2.79.1. That is my version of Blender. And when you look at the first layer on the original, they have here the name and version number 2. So we have that too. We want to make this text here keep blendering. So we type that 5th layer, Shift D, Blender on, scale that a little, then we plug that under them. That is the text that we want to make there on this metal there. So at this position there, then we want to make here a text. I think there we take cycles, we type in, and number or some. So we go back to the 5th layer and Shift D, make a copy, and write here cycles render. So it's wonderful. Here, this one we have seen in the original. We go there. In the original, there's a green background around it, so we make that too. That is, this here must be a green background, so add mesh plane, scale down, rotate X 90, scale Y, We must go back to global axis. So with scale set. Okay. Then we bring it behind our letters there and give them the green color. So new, give them green 2 because we have another green, and then give them green. So we have that logo down there. We can make that a little bit rounder so that looks better. So extrude that simply, and then we bevel the edges, and then we have a round look there. Control B and roll. So we have some like that from front. That we render then and save it, and then use it on the bike. With save with this other that comes to the front wheel there. Let me show you. There comes the text, and there we need such two, a number behind them. So we take this text there, cycles render, and give them here add mesh plane, rotate x 90, scale down, scale x, then show B. Oh, first we must extrude. Sure. Then we can make here 2 loops in, Control R. Get the bevel area. So Control R, make 2 loops. Then we get this edges of all 4 sides. And then Control B to bevel. And roll them in the mouse. So we have that, and in the original it was red with, so we give them here diffuse red. Letters or something else there, I don't know. Good. And there we want to type a text over it, so add text, rotate x 90, scale down, and we give there tab, so we can delete that with back key, and then we type R X 9 or 8 or something else. Then we bring it onto and give them a black color. So must get them here and give them a black. So maybe can make it a little bit greater. Yes, and bring it more in front. Good. So we have made the text for the wheel, we have made that for the steel, we have made this one. You must make 2. That is for another position on the bike, and that is, I show you that. That is for this back thing there. There comes the www, the World Wide Web. Then we take here a blender with the blender symbol and write down blender there. So we must get it in. The next where we write some is then here the seat. There we write blender 2. So we must render blender sometimes. And we must make this with the logo. So as I said to you, we have this download here, logo, and I cutted that with GIMP. And so I have now here the logo in white. So I take them in, rotate, set 90 degrees, rotate, yeah, it's okay, scale down, and then we want to have written down there Blender. So I have there another one, an image that is Blender. Rotate set 90 degrees, rotate set 180 degrees, scale down. That is the original logo, and that we bring then on the battery later when we have rendered that. Okay, so we have now the tags that we need. We now make them all on a place where we can render them. So we grab maybe here one, there, here, and there maybe, so that we have enough space between them, because we must make that now with the camera. So we now take from the first layer, there's the camera, that is that here, and we want to have them on the 5th layer. So we press M to move and press here on the 5. So it is now on the 5th layer. There's our cam. Go to top view, and you see they don't look straight through the text. So we can handle that by orthographic view, by the camera, orthographic view, and then press N for the property panel, and there you can say which direction it should have. The rotation here is now that rotation, we don't need them, so we make them to 0. Then we make the set to 0, 2, and now you see that looks down 2, but we need a rotation in the X of 90 degrees, and then we look straight from the front to the text that we written down there, and press again to hide this panel again, and we want to make this text as a render, but not with the HD format, so we give them here 1024 on each. So 1020, oh, that was too much, 1024. So then we go with 0 on the numpad into the cam, press G to grab, press the middle mouse wheel then, and then you can move the mouse forward, and then you can go to the text. We must bring the camera back, that is for sure. Can go here to the scale of them, and then you can zoom on here by the orthographic scale. So grabbing, positioning, and go near to. So that is what we want to render, but without the background there. So we go to camera, and there is an option, film it's called, and there stands transparent. When you click that, the whole background is transparent, and that we want. So now we render that. And now we have this text that we can plug on another scene of the bike. But I see this color is not white enough, so we give them a material, and we give them a mid emission that is like light, and when we then render again, it must be a little bit lighter. So we have rendered that, and that we save now, image, save as image, and we call it cyclus text, x8 or 9, 0. Um, Important is that is with transparent in the background, so an alpha channel, so you need another format for that, and this format is a PNG. Only PNG can show alpha. And you see here RGBA. RGB are the colors and the A is for alpha, so we need here to click that. The depth can be 16, but for these simple things we don't need that normally, but it's EU. Then we go to our texture folders and save it there. Cycles text PNG, save as image. So we have one of the text that we need. So we go to the next one. We take this www.blender.org and render that. So F12. Oh, I think the material is not there. Yeah. So we must give them new material emit like the other one too, and then render. Okay, we done that. So image save as. We give them a new name that is Blender text white with alpha. So we must change here to PNG, go to RGBR to 16, and then in the texture folder, and then save that. Next one. Next one is here. You must right click here on the lines, then it's yellow active. Now you can grab it and position the cam where you want to. Then with the scale you can go near or faster. Near. So we have that, and then we render that. Oh, the material is every time the same. I've forgotten it. New emission on that text too. So new. Give there an emission and render. Then file save. Then we give them a new name, and that is Blender text, the Blender version text. It is not only white, so we can take white out. With alpha it is, so we can give here the PNG RGBR 16 and save in the texture folder. Good. Next one. Blender tag we need, and this symbol, so click here, right mouse button on these lines, it's active, grab with G, go a little bit near with this panel here, and then render with F12. Oh, forgotten the material again. That's real mystery, huh? So, why I've forgotten that? So, same as before. Save as. We call it Blender tech. Blender tech text with alpha. PNG RGBR 16 save as. Okay. Next one. Right click there on, grabbing with G, and then go here a little bit outside that we can see it complete. And then both we give them an emit. I thought on it. Is it wonderful? So this diffuse we make to emit, and on this symbol here we take diffuse and make it to an emission 2, and then we can render that. image, save as image, and we call it Blender plus symbol white text with alpha. So we take here PNG, RGB, and 16 and save it. Yes, we are so good. Good. Now we have all text that we want to plug on the bike. Oh no, one we need where only stands Blender, or we take Blender tag there. That is okay. Good. We click the cam with the right mouse button, then M to move, and then first layer, so that we have our cam now on the first layer. You can see where the object is. That is then here the yellow point. When it was there, then is there a yellow point because you have clicked that on. Good. So this text we want to bring here, here, there, and there. That is the mission. We can make here this text for the lamp if we want to, but I don't. We need to. Here on this wheel, I don't want to make such things. We can make that, but don't need such little things there. Yeah. Okay. So see you in the next tutorial. Then we plug on the text on the mesh and make here the cables complete and make the back part here complete. So see you in the next tutorial. Bye.